Et salut à toutes et à tous, c'est Sanga, j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve sur Retour vers le futur, ou en anglais Back to the Future, the game. Et du coup c'est un jeu que j'avais déjà fait quand il était sorti. Je l'avais fait sur la Wii, donc en mode graphisme dégueulasse. Donc là ça va faire plaisir de le refaire en HD quoi du coup. Et je me suis dit que ça pouvait être sympa de se refaire un petit let's play narratif, sachant que Retour vers le futur, c'est vraiment une de mes trilogies de films préférées. Sachant que je suis un gros fan de science-fiction, donc sans plus attendre, c'est parti McFly. McFly. Allô? Allô? Y a quelqu'un au bout du fil? Alors, épisode numéro 1, une question de temps, le numéro 2, coffret Tannen, le 3, le citoyen Brown, le 4, double vision, et le 5, out of time. C'est quoi ça, lancer la vidéo? Ah, c'est genre des commentaires de dev et tout? Ah, ça on regardera. Ça, on va clairement regarder ça à la fin dès qu'on aura terminé le jeu. Tu limites grave à Simer, frère. Donc c'est parti pour l'épisode numéro 1, une question de temps. Let's do this. Je kiffe trop, frère. Le convecteur temporel. Niveau d'indice au minimum. Texte déroulant. Rappel d'émission. Ouais, vas-y, pourquoi pas. Sous-titres. Ouais, donc on n'a pas l'option de comment dire, de la VO ou de la VF. Ça c'est vraiment dommage par contre. Parce qu'une petite VF là, j'aurais pas dit non. Alors, nouvelle partie. Avant de commencer, voulez-vous que le jeu fasse savoir quand Marty a de nouveaux objectifs? Ouais, vas-y, pourquoi pas. S'il vous plaît, oui, je suis novice dans le genre, ouais. Oh, moi, je suis pas un novice, allez hop, mais non, pour la peine, allez. Let's go, cousin.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Heine. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Putain, c'est les mêmes effets sonores.
Trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The
The
car.
car. Pas moi, la voiture. Dès que ce petit bolide atteindra 88 miles à l'heure, attends-toi à voir quelque chose qui décoiffe.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Watch this, watch this.
Mais vous avez désintégré Einstein.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour. The temporal displacement occurred at
J'attends avant de
exactly
répondre.
1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine Kind of a DeLorean?
Ah, c'est sûr, mais gros.
If you're gonna build a time machine into
Mais la
a car,
VO, elle
why
est
not
stylée
do
quand
it
même.
with some style. Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Ah, j'aurais kiffé hein, s'il y avait la VF, mais bon.
Doc?
Oh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Tu l'as jamais fait ce jeu, Megrose? Franchement, il est stylé, hein. En plus, il a été co-scénarisé par un des créateurs de Retour vers le futur. Je crois que c'est Bob Gale, je crois. Donc c'est un peu comme si c'était Retour vers le futur 4 au final, hein, qu'on n'a jamais eu et qu'on n'aura jamais, hein, du coup. Parce que je crois que c'est Robert Zemeckis, il est contre un Retour vers le futur 4 en fait. Du coup, c'est quoi là ça? Sélectionne la boute d'outils pour ramasser le carnet de doc. Ouais, je sais quoi ces fautes d'orthographe là. Faut que je sélectionne. On va sélectionner la botte, cousin. Ok, ça c'est les indices, d'accord. Attends, parce qu'il y a ma cam qui cache.
No time to talk now, Marty. Go to
Ah,
the
ça doit être
toolbox
parlé
and
à
get
mon
that
avis.
notebook.
Le 26 octobre 1985 à 1h22 sur le parking de la promenade des Deux Pins. Ouais, je contrôle le perso, c'est un point and click, frérot. C'est un point and click narratif. Sur le parking du centre commercial de la promenade des Deux Pins à Hill Valley, Marty McFly et Doc Brown réalisent une expérience avec la DeLorean qui voyage dans le temps. Ils n'en sont pas à leur premier essai, mais cette fois-ci les résultats sont plutôt inattendus. Bah si, ils sont à leur premier essai. À présent, sélectionne la boîte à outils. Tu dois trouver le carnet de Doc. Attends, je vais mettre ça. Alors, utilise les touches L1, R1 pour faire défiler tes objets sélectionnables jusqu'à ce que la boîte à outils soit en surbrillance, puis appuie sur la touche croix pour sélectionner l'objet. D'accord. Ok, ouais, quand t'es à côté de plusieurs objets. Le plutonium. Les Libyens. Non, je contrôle avec le stick, mais c'est comme si c'était un point and click, frère. C'est les point and click récents, quoi.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My
Flux
latest
capacitor.
invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared. And the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of N, carry the 9, then...
Ça ne s'est pas passé comme ça.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Oh shit.
Great Scott!
Un paradoxe temporel.
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Commence à s'effacer de la réalité.
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Ah gros, c'est la merde si y a plus de Doc. J'ai fait un horrible cauchemar.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom. It was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Donc tu vois, donc ça se passe bien après le 3,
Well, you're
etc.
safe and
Donc c'est
sound
vraiment le
now.
4 quoi du coup.
Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late.
Bam, bam, bam. Badadam, bam, bam, bam. Trop stylé cette série. Épisode numéro 1, une question de temps. Les livres de Jules Verne. La petite maquette de Hill Valley. Ah, c'est ça. Consultant histoire, Bob Gale.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey,
Oh
Marty.
shit.
Hi, Biff.
Back in time.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
Alors, sélectionne des objets du labo pour t'assurer que Doc n'a rien laissé traîner dangereux.
Hey, let me!
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Avec sa voix genre de gentillet quand il est comme ça. Ah désolé Marty, ah je l'ai astiqué pour toi. Télévision, gamelle Einstein. Pourquoi il y a deux gamelles en fait?
I miss Einstein. Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Aquarium.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
George McFly. Ok, télévision, George, encore.
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
Ok. La maquette de la place de l'hôtel de ville.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Ah.
That looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Aventure. Équipement scientifique.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew.
Beef stew. Ah ouais, le
Feels like
casque,
that was
il
a
y aurait
lifetime
pensé.
ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Ah, il pose la maquette.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
You got it, Mr. McFly. Avec son survêt Adodos. Adodos. Ok. Matériel électrique.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Ok. Ah, attends. Je suppose que il va falloir qu'on fasse quelque chose pour récupérer la maquette.
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Oh le bâtard. Je te le
I'll
rachète.
pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Ah le bâtard.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Oui.
Never mind.
Ok, ok. Garde la maquette. T'inquiète pas. Gros, je vois la
Hey, Dad,
guitare, je vois
why's
l'ampli.
my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Tu vas récupérer la guitare de Marty, ouvre ton inventaire en appuyant sur la touche carrée. Alright. À présent, on sélectionne auquel brancher la guitare. L'ampli auquel brancher la guitare.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
Attends, mais faut que je mette
Wow,
le truc à
that
balle.
was sizzling hot, like a melting ice cube.
Je peux mettre le truc à balle.
Let's make some noise.
Let's make some noise, boy.
Now that is a dangerous amp.
Ok.
And
Ouais, on
now,
va.
something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, Butthead.
Biff, I thought I told you not to take my son's guitar.
Oh, right. Sure thing, Mr. McFly. I was just warming them up for you, Marty. Let's see what you got.
Faut que ce soit lui qui l'apprenne, genre.
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Attends, faut que je discute avec le daron. Là.
Hey, Dad. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son.
guess
I'll
you
stay out of
can.
your way. You know where to find me.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
T'as voir, on lui dit que Doc est vivant, voir ce qu'il dit.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Vas-y, viens, Biff.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans.
Allez hop, mon gars, l'overdrive, à fond, Gozin.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Rock on.
Oh, shit.
Doc, where are you?
Oh. Déjà celle qui vient du futur, parce qu'il n'y a pas la même plaque et tout. C'est genre la plaque du futur, il y a le Mister Fusion dessus et tout.
Doc?
Salut mon petit Trofax, comment tu vas? Ou devrais-je dire McFly? Allô? Allô? Y a quelqu'un au bout du fil?
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Eh oui, je suis allé le péter, mon petit Trofax. Mais lol, mes gros ils kiffent mes doublages. Le convecteur temporel. Je suis allé le péter, mon gars. Genre, version physique parce que sur le store, elle y est pas, mon frère. Ouais, ça va, franchement, là, je suis en kiff là de refaire ce jeu. Je l'avais fait à l'époque, mais je me souviens quasiment de rien en fait.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Hop, on a des petites preuves.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime, and that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whenever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right, last time departed.
Elle refuse de s'afficher, Trofax.
Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
La jaquette refuse de s'afficher, j'ai essayé plein de fois et tout, manuellement, etc. Ça veut pas, frère. Je vais retest là. Je sais pas pourquoi ça me fait ça, ça me casse les couilles. Tu vois là, je viens de la mettre. Et bim, il me la met pas. Elle y est là pour toi? Je sais pas, pour moi elle y est pas. Genre il m'enlève automatiquement la catégorie en fait. Alors. On va allumer le convecteur temporel.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Ok. Alors attends. Ouais, c'est ça, Trofax, mais... Je sais pas, moi je vois rien.
Ah!
Ah, on peut examiner les objets, donc du coup réécouter, etc.
Ah!
Hein? Marty?
Ah!
Hein?
This time traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. This time traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
Ah ouais, mais... Comment tu veux l'analyser?
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands, and by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Mais... Utiliser objet.
Nah.
Nah. Huh.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Attends.
Maybe not.
Si je fais utiliser objet.
Not sure what that...
Mais j'ai que ces trois choses. Mais je peux pas prendre l'objet, l'examiner. Il y a écrit examiner, mais
This time traveling
quand
shoe
je
is
fais
my
examiner,
only
il fait
clue
que
to
lire en
finding
fait.
Doc.
Ben justement, si c'est ta seule chance, examine-le de plus près, je sais pas. Parce que là, il a l'objet sélectionné. Genre, il apparaît en haut à droite. Je peux sortir de la Gova, d'accord? Ah, il y a moyen de marcher plus vite, d'accord.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Je demande à Einstein, hein, peut-être qu'il va me donner la réponse. Salut, je te grise, ça va ou quoi? C'est bizarre que, genre, il analyse pas l'objet et tout.
I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Ouais, bah ouais, forcément. C'est quoi L3 déjà? Suis des traces de Doc. Bah ouais, frère, mais... Attends. Ils me disent quoi, là? Un talon aiguille dans la DeLorean. Dans la DeLorean, non. Un talon aiguille dans la DeLorean, non. Il se passe des choses un peu louches ici. Bah ouais, mes frères. Attends, je veux juste... Je vais juste bouger ma cam vite fait, parce que je veux voir c'est quoi le bouton, en fait, qui est caché par ma cam. Ok, c'est R3. Attends, je vais le remettre. Paramètres avancés. Désolé du coup pour ces petits écrans bleus. En haut à droite. Hop. Ok, c'est juste un résumé en fait le R3. Ok, c'est un résumé. J'ai pas envie de prendre un autre indice tout de suite, puisque je suppose qu'il va me dire... ce que je dois faire. Mais comment utiliser l'objet? Parce que quand je fais carré...
This time traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
Bah ouais, on le sait, Marty.
Not sure what that...
Hein?
Not sure what that...
Ah, donc quand j'ai l'objet dans la main et que j'interagis, automatiquement il fait quelque chose avec. D'accord. Donc on va monter dans la machine. Ouais, ça va mon petit ch'te gris, hein, ça va. Donc on prend l'objet.
Not sure what that. Not sure what that.
Not sure what that. Il a été coupé
Not
bizarre
sure what that.
le with that. Bah ouais mais frère, tu veux que je fasse quoi du coup?
Not sure what that.
Not sure what that.
Not sure what that. Not sure what that.
Ouais, tant que j'ai l'objet, il veut pas quoi.
Not sure what that. Not sure what that.
Not
Not
sure
sure
what
what
that.
that.
Tu l'as jamais fait ce Telltale? Franchement, il est bien. C'est genre un peu le retour vers le futur 4 qu'on n'a jamais eu en fait. Bon, vas-y, tu sais quoi? Clairement, on va prendre le deuxième indice. Einstein pourrait peut-être faire quelque chose de cet indice. Ah, j'avoue. J'avoue. De toute façon, c'était sûr qu'il y avait un délire, soit dans la machine ou avec Einstein, quoi. C'est sûr que c'est la chaussure, de toute façon. Lui, forcément, il va la renifler, quoi.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
This is the power of
Okay, now
love.
we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Bon, sinon, vous êtes fan de Retour vers le futur dans le chat ou pas? Pancarte de la salle d'arcade. Vas-y, moi je vais aller dans la salle d'arcade,
I
moi.
guess there's time for a quick game.
Bah ouais, de ouf. Ah, on peut pas. Putain, j'aurais kiffé faire une petite game là.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Il est parti se faire une game au calme. Bon, il est où le mur invisible? Ok, il est là. Ah ouais, non, mais Retour vers le futur, c'est mythique, frère.
A1 liquor. I like the new bars Mr. Figgins put on the windows. Very secure.
Ok.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Bah ouais, il aurait pu inventer un traducteur de chien. Strickland? Tu m'as l'air d'être un sacré tocard, McFly.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Ah, je me
Einstein,
souviens,
come on.
c'est Edna Strickland, je crois que c'est genre la sœur de Strickland ou un truc comme ça.
Hooligans. Get along now. Scat.
E. Strickland. You aren't related to Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes. What's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I
Tocard!
couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
Ah, c'était des barrières, je te grille là, avec les clips et tout là.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
what is it? Let me see.
Comment je fais pour lui parler du coup?
Not sure what that...
Not sure with that.
I haven't gone all day.
Oh la va-t'en.
You're trying my patience, young man.
Mais ouais, mais j'ai quelque chose pour toi là.
Child, you're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Mais.
Not sure what that...
Voilà, Edna.
A shoe? Now what would I want with a...
Allez, Théma, le best-of de Megrouz quand vous avez le temps là, c'est juste des bars. Enfin, Megrouz et Floxy du coup.
Leave that creature outside.
Sorry, Einstein.
Copernic. C'est Copernic. Copernic.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean.
Ce canapé, mon gars.
It ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Ce personnage, mon gars, la commère par excellence, quoi. C'est la voisine qui reste là toute la journée parce qu'elle a rien à foutre à part casser les couilles aux voisins, mon pote. Trophée de chat? Où est-ce que tu vois un trophée de chat? Ah, là-haut.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat
D'accord.
Lover's Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Ok, donc c'est une journaliste. Semble logique pourquoi elle a tous ces journaux, du coup. Et elle me check, hein. Tu sais, elle est là. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait, là?
Don't touch those.
Ouais, c'était
My
sûr.
newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
De la confiture, carrément. Tu sais, genre, comme si j'avais, genre, un bol de... Enfin, un pot de confiture sur moi et tout ça.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who
Jolie
handles the
moustache.
food.
Miss Jolie Moustache.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Ok, donc en gros il va falloir que je profite de ce moment pour fouiller dans les journaux. Mais le problème c'est que je sais pas où regarder, je pense. Je pense que ça va être ça le problème.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Ah. Ouais, il va prendre toujours automatiquement celui-là qui est dans ses cartons, d'accord.
Brown Mansion destroyed.
Ah non.
1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks.
C'est ça le
Wish I could
problème.
narrow it down to a year at least.
Il Il faudrait que je lui parle davantage en fait et que je recommence ça là pour qu'elle aille voir sa bouilloire.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
Ils ont des balais dans le cul les Strickland. Eh mais attends, il y a le Marshal Strickland là dans la photo du bas là. Je sais pas si vous arrivez à voir.
Peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Genre la photo du bas, c'est le Marshal Strickland là qu'il y a dans l'épisode numéro 3. En tout cas, on dirait fortement. Entrée de la cuisine, je peux y aller.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
Ok, ça en bat les couilles.
Filled with a you! You illiterate vandal!
Le mec il est en train de taguer, elle le corrige et tout.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a dock out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
On va lui parler.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No
Ouais, c'est
one
moi qui
likes
te la
a
ramène.
busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871
Ah ouais, rien
to
que ça.
the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter.
Faut
back
essayer
in
de lui
the
flatter
day.
son ego quoi.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Ouais, ça va me redire la même
I guess
chose.
somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Ouais, elle me redit la même
Naturally.
chose.
I probably wrote it
Je fais pas skip.
myself.
Non, je peux pas skip.
I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Ok, on va
Wow,
lui
a
dire le truc.
speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in
D'accord.
plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store
Encore en
squats
face de la
today.
rue quoi.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
following year, as I recall.
D'accord.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Tiff Tannen! Get away
Tiff
from
Tannen.
that hubcap before I call your father!
Carrément, c'est la fille de Biff. Ok.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Donc on a quelques informations.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Bol du chat, radiateur, les photos, les trophées de chat, porte donnant sur la rue, l'entrée de la cuisine. Écoute, on va retest, on va bien voir ce qui se passe.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
En fait, c'est le radiateur qui siffle et elle pense que c'est la bouilloire, c'est con.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development.
Ah bah
All
tiens.
right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Eh ouais, mais comment tu veux connaître l'année si elle nous en dit pas plus, c'est ça le truc.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stats.
Eastwood.
Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Clint Eastwood. C'est une affaire entre moi et Eastwood.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays. Ugh.
Ok. Bon, voyons voir si on peut interagir avec d'autres trucs, s'il se passe
Pretty
quelque
whiskers?
chose. Jolie moustache, il est où jolie moustache là? Ah, bonbon. Bonbon.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Oh putain. Le truc c'est même plus des bonbons, c'est du sucre séché mon frère. Ouais.
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Là, je vous assure, c'est un petit peu lent au démarrage, mais après ça devient de plus en plus intéressant. Bon, c'est un peu comme tous les jeux, hein, j'ai envie de dire. Il faudrait que j'obtienne plus d'informations de sa part.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Le problème, c'est qu'elle me dit rien de nouveau, quoi.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
On a où et il nous manque quand.
I told you not to touch those.
Il y a que le radiateur pour le moment qui nous sert à quelque chose.
Is that
Ah,
Vice
il y a
Principal
d'autres photos.
Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Eh, si jamais ma voix est bug, les gars, hein, dites-le moi.
Marshall Strickland.
Ah,
My
donc c'est bien le Marshall
grandfather
Strickland.
gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen.
Ah,
over
Tannen l'a
100
buté
years
au
ago.
final, putain, c'est
It's
ouf.
not how I remember it.
Ah, j'ai eu un trophée, un destin dans le flux.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
D'accord. Salut ma petite Kae. Bien reposée? Aucun souci actuellement, merci Trofax.
I didn't even know they gave out trophies for best litter columnist. I didn't even know they gave out trophies for best litter columnist.
Je me demande s'il y a un rapport avec les trophées. C'est la porte donnant sur la rue, donc on s'en bat les couilles.
That tea's never gonna boil.
Ok. Il y a un autre truc, c'est pas possible. Il y a un truc que je vois pas. Ou peut-être qu'on pourrait aller dans la rue d'abord. Fais voir si genre il m'autorise à aller dans la rue. Est-ce que genre je peux aller devant le vidéoclub?
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Donc ok, donc je peux pas sortir. Chaussures ne m'indiquent rien de spécial. Jolie moustache.
Miss Pretty Whiskers?
Pretty Whiskers. On va prendre un petit indice. Enna a perdu sa chaussure au l'époque. Elle a perdu sa chaussure au l'époque de la prohibition, le jour où un établissement vendant illégalement c'est quoi cette merde de l'alcool a été ravagé par les flammes. Que s'est-il passé ce jour-là? Ok mon petit Mégrouse, bah merci d'être passé, peut-être à plus tard ou quoi frérot. Je te souhaite une bonne journée. Merci encore pour le raid. Ouais, le jeu bah il est bien, hein. Il est bien, moi il me plaît hein, quand même. Après voilà, tu vois, genre ça prend son temps parce qu'on est au début. Mais après je me souviens qu'il y a des trucs stylés dans les rien que dans cet épisode, on va voyager dans le temps et après je crois on va partir dans d'autres époques et tout dans les suivants. Genre avec des lignes temporelles alternatives et tout, ça va être stylé. Alors, à l'époque de la prohibition, le jour où un établissement vendant illégalement de l'alcool a été ravagé par les flammes, que s'est-il passé ce jour-là? Bah ouais, mais bon, vas-y, on va reprendre un indice. Tu trouveras la date que tu cherches sur un bâtiment. Bah ouais, c'était sûr. C'était sûr qu'il fallait que j'aille au vidéoclub. Mais pourquoi elle me laisse pas partir, en fait, je comprends pas. Ah, faut que je regarde avec les jumelles. Ah ouais, 1932. Février 1932. C'est pour ça que je voulais aller dans la rue, je voulais aller voir le bâtiment.
1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old
Donc,
for you.
elle a dit que ça a été reconstruit un an à peu près après l'incendie. Donc ça veut dire que c'était au minimum en février 1931. Donc, on va réactiver le radiateur qui va lui faire croire que c'est la bouillotte, le sifflement, enfin la bouilloire.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Vas-y, pas de soucis, ok. Et du coup, maintenant on peut check.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez,
Juin
I gotta rescue him.
1931. 15 juin 1931.
My
Oh shit.
papers.
Oh putain,
Sorry,
l'intérêt
Mr.
se barrer.
Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done?
Oh, t'as rien à faire de tes journées de toute façon.
Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Donc le 15 juin 1931, quand il s'est fait tuer. Ah, stylé. Ah, on dirait la tenue qu'il avait quand il était au Far West. Hop, on recharge le Mr.
Marty!
Fusion.
Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck. Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing. right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Donc est-ce qu'on a le choix d'aller plus tôt ou on est obligé d'aller au 15 juin?
Time circuits on. Flux capacitor fluxy.
Fluxy. Convecteur temporel temporisé.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
13 juin 1931. Salut mon petit Ratchet, ça va ou quoi? Ah, là ça devient stylé. Ah ouais, il tire sur moi maintenant. Ah bah GG un chat. Bah moi ça va de ouf hein. Je me refais Retour vers le futur, je l'ai fait qu'une fois et je me souviens de certains trucs mais pas de tout en fait. Et je suis bien content de l'avoir trouvé parce qu'il est pas disponible sur le store. Et du coup j'ai dû trouver dans les magasins d'occasion, enfin dans les bacs d'occasion. Il y avait qu'un seul magasin à quelques kilomètres de chez moi qui l'avait, je suis allé le chercher direct.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Et nous voilà en 1931. Ouais, un petit tram hein, quand même. Hein. L'époque gangster. Je me souviens, c'est Edna justement.
Young man.
Edna
Excuse
Strickland.
me, young man.
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Ah, donc c'est lui qui a fait sauter le bar. Mais du coup, vu qu'il l'a fait sauter, eh ben, il s'est fait arrêter. Carl Sagan reigned in speakeasy fire. Il y a une erreur, je vous soutiens.
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Doc, I mean, Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Tu l'as déjà fait, Retour vers le futur, Ratchet, ou quoi?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr... May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
C'est Michael Corleone.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know, I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
Bah, du coup, c'est Einstein. Si Marty marche, maintiens la touche cercle enfoncé pour qu'il court. Ok. On peut rentrer là-dedans?
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Ouais, donc ils sont pas modélisés, mais tu peux quand même rentrer, avoir une petite interaction. Entrer de la papeterie.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out!
Bang. Dun, 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 dun.
Gail, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Petit clin d'œil au dev. Ah, en plus j'ai un trophée pour ça. Du coup, Bob Gale et Robert Zemeckis. Fine, je sais pas, sûrement un autre scénariste. C'est eux qui ont créé la saga Retour vers le futur, du coup.
Bank of Italy?
How can I help you, sir?
J'essaie de
Without
tout
any
voir
money,
un peu.
I don't really have any business in there.
Today's special soup. La soupe populaire. Ah! Là par contre on peut rentrer. Intéressant. Ouais, c'est un McFly. C'est le daron de George ou quoi? Ah bah tiens.
Biff? Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Ça va et toi, Gus?
Would you? No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Punk?
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Ah, il est pas mal, ouais. Je l'avais fait à l'époque, justement. Je l'avais fait sur la Wii et tout, avec des graphismes dégueulasses. Et là, j'avais envie de faire un petit jeu narratif. Et justement, il n'est pas disponible sur le PS Store, Retour vers le futur. Donc du coup, je me suis cassé la tête à essayer de trouver dans un Micromania d'occasion. Et je suis allé le chercher. Je me suis dit, ça pourrait être cool de se le faire en live.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Effectivement. Okay.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Alright. Cue ball. Ah, c'est lui.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Ouais, grave, I guess.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Puis ça faisait un bail que j'en avais pas fait de jeu narratif, j'aime bien.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Puis bah, Retour vers le futur. Franchement, je pense pas être le seul à surkiffer du coup la licence. Peut-être un de ces quatre, on se fera The Wolf Among Us, qui apparemment est le meilleur jeu Telltale ou je sais pas quoi, donc je pense que je me le ferai un de ces quatre. Et peut-être faire le Batman 2 aussi de Telltale, puisque j'avais fait le premier. Il était sympa. Pourquoi pas se faire le 2 à l'occasion aussi.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Je sais que dans mes souvenirs, on le voit genre à travers les barreaux ou quoi, non?
Doc.
Ouais, voilà, c'est ça.
Marty!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Ah ouais, I guess. Joyeux anniversaire à lui, hein, du coup. Si on monte le temps à partir de cette timeline, c'est mort. Il faut arranger ici quelque chose. On va mettre remonter le temps, il va le dire.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. We're talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
De m'embraguer dans une aventure scientifique.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Ok, let's go. Attends, y'a rien d'autre par là? Ok, non, y'a rien d'autre. Du coup... T'as dit quoi à propos?
Brown Estate. Klondike 51038.
Merde, il l'a pas pris.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Ah, on voit les objets en surbrillance quand j'appuie sur R2, d'accord. Faut voir ce qu'il me dit quand je passe de l'autre côté.
The kitchen's for management only.
Ah ouais, gros.
Whoa!
Il a dégainé le revolver direct. Je suppose que c'est l'hôtel de ville.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Le petit Einstein. Copernic! Copernic.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown?
Ah, donc son père, c'est le juge.
Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than am I missing here? Or do we take H's standard?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
Ouais, je sais, Ratchet
So
refuse
tell
de
me
se mettre.
something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Sinon, je t'ai demandé, tu l'as déjà fait toi, Ratchet, celui-là?
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Ouais, je pense que je vais le platiner aussi.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Ah merde, je suis de la baise. Attends, faut que je retourne parler à Doc.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Ah ouais, t'as deux tafs, Gus. Ah ouais, tu m'étonnes, t'as pas le temps. Non, moi je veux pas tout faire d'un coup là, je suis en mode redécouverte, Ratchet.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Ah bah c'est gentil, Gus. Parce que toi, je me souviens, t'étais souvent sur le chat de The Nanarchist. C'est là que je crois que je t'avais rencontré, Gus.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
D'accord.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Donc faudrait que je le ramène par ici, quoi.
What do I do to convince Team Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Ah, sinon, vu que t'étais passé hier soir chez Megrouz, Gus, le jeu qui jouait, c'est un jeu qui était sorti à l'époque, comme je te disais, sur l'add-on de la Super NES, qui était sorti exclusivement au Japon, le Satellaview. Et en fait, tu pouvais déjà à l'époque, donc grâce par le satellite, télécharger des jeux pour une durée limitée. Et du coup, ça c'était un jeu qui était disponible sur le Satellaview.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Sauf que en fait, t'avais, bon bah c'est différent de la ROM. Je crois que si tu joues sur émulation, mais bon, faut chercher de ouf.
Will you just give me a chance?
Faut chercher de ouf sur le net. Et en fait, t'avais une sorte de, attends, je vais mettre pause. T'avais une sorte de comment dire, de narrateur. En fait, c'était par rapport, en fait, tu pouvais te connecter à une heure précise, commencer à jouer jusqu'à une certaine heure. Et en fait, si tu veux, tu avais des événements qui se passaient, genre toutes les 10 minutes, etc. Du genre bombe illimitée, des choses comme ça. Et en fait, tu avais un narrateur qui te disait ce qui se passait, en fait, quel bonus tu avais, etc. Et du coup, tu avais une interaction directe. Mais c'est pas comment dire. Là, la ROM, elle retranscrit pas l'expérience de l'époque. Mais elle reste ultra jouable, quoi. Tu peux faire le jeu de A à Z. Et du coup, c'est Zelda BS, si jamais ça t'intéresse. Tous les jeux BS, ils étaient sortis sur Satellaview. Par exemple, tu as un F0 qui était sorti justement dessus avec des circuits exclusifs.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Bah d'ailleurs, en parlant de ça, Gus, il y a quelques temps, tu vois, j'ai un de mes, mon meilleur ami, hein, clairement. Tu vois, genre on est à fond dans les jeux rétro et tout. Et il a pris un lot. Et il y avait le cart mode justement de ce Zelda BS. Et du coup je me suis fait une petite boîte custom. Genre Zelda BS. Genre j'ai fait tout moi-même et tout. Les petits artworks avec le petit link derrière et tout. Tu vois, genre j'ai fait un petit texte et tout ça. Et du coup bah j'ai vraiment le jeu, enfin la cartouche qui tourne sur la Super NES du coup. Tu vois, regarde. Hop. Ah, elle est stylée la boîte. En fait, j'ai pris la boîte de Zelda 3 et je l'ai custom moi-même du coup. J'ai même créé un petit texte expliquant et tout, tu vois. J'ai même mis une petite phrase genre façon et tout. Revivez un des plus grands classiques de la NES avec des graphismes 16 bits. Ah, la boîte, c'est moi qui l'ai fait moi-même.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Ouais, je me suis fait mon propre texte. Alors, attends, qu'est-ce que j'ai écrit? J'ai écrit The Legend of Zelda BS vous présente le remaster de la première aventure du jeune Link. Débutez votre périple dans le fantastique royaume d'Hyrule, habité par de nombreux monstres, recélant de nombreux secrets et énigmes à résoudre qui vous permettront de découvrir des objets utiles à votre avancement dans l'aventure. À l'aide de votre équipement et de votre intelligence, retrouvez les 8 fragments de la Triforce afin de vaincre Ganon, sauver la princesse Zelda et ramener la paix dans le royaume. Pas mal, non? Je me suis tapé une barre à faire ça. Ouais.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
D'ailleurs, les gars, si le son de ma voix il déconne, dites-le moi.
Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Parce que j'ai des problèmes avec cette nouvelle manette là, des fois ma voix elle bug. Débat, hein, guys.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Voilà,
scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Poursuit pour diffamation et tout, carrément. Comment est-ce que je pourrais l'amener? Attends, Einstein.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Non. Comment est-ce que je pourrais l'amener devant la prison? On va retourner parler au doc.
Psst, Doc.
Vas-y mon petit Ratchet, merci d'être passé. C'est une bonne journée et puis amuse-toi bien. S'il n'est pas trop tard et que tu es encore en live et que je stoppe avant, je te ferai un petit host. Arthur, c'est qui Arthur? Tiens, on va parler d'autres trucs.
I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer?
Putain, la coïncidence.
2011?
Elle préfère 2020, quoi. C'est une coïncidence, hein, vraiment, que je le refasse en 2020, quoi, quand même.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Ah ouais, de ouf, yes.
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
Ça a produit une réplique.
Trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
Donc c'est une réplique... Ah bah j'ai eu un petit trophée pour ça. Donc c'est une réplique de la fin du film du 2 carrément. Ah ouais.
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
C'est pour ça que l'écran il déconne alors.
Shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Einie almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Et du coup, c'est pour ça que l'écran il bug de la DeLorean, parce que c'est le même problème qu'il y avait dans le 2, quoi, du coup. Et vu que c'est la réplique parfaite du 2.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Mais j'en suis sûr que ça, tu vois, Trofax, c'est un coup de bif Tannen. C'est sûr. L'amunoseur. De quoi l'amunoseur, Gus? C'est un coup de bif Tannen, ça, Trofax. En plus, en 2015, j'ai regardé le ciel, j'ai vu aucune voiture volante. En 2020, il n'y en a toujours pas. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde là? Moi, j'attendais de porter mon jean avec les poches à l'envers et tout. L'amunoseur, c'est trop fax. C'est qui Arthur?
I bumped into at the soup kitchen. My grandfather.
Ah, Arthur McFly.
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No
en 3 heures, il est parti baiser carrément. What the fuck?
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
J'aime trop Retour vers le futur. Le mec il essaie de résoudre tous les problèmes et tout, ça pète. Bon, à propos de jeune Doc.
Making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to
Faut
keep
que
up
j'essaie de le
appearances
ramener
to
par
appease
ici,
my
quoi,
father.
d'une façon ou d'une autre.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Ah, après, ouais, si tu fais des tafs qui te plaisent, Gus, ils sont pas trop casse-couilles, c'est l'essentiel. Puis de la thune, c'est toujours le bienvenu. Hein. Moi, pareil, là, j'ai repris le taf récemment.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Or do we take H to stand for
Moi, je crois que je vais prendre un indice parce que là, je vois plus là. Einstein, course Emmett.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Alors attends, on va se prendre un petit indice. Emmett ne t'a pas adressé la parole, si vous avez quelque chose en commun, peut-être. Ouais. Que marmonne Emmett quand il croit que tu n'écoutes pas? Les problèmes scientifiques d'Emmett sont du chinois pour Marty. Par contre, quelqu'un d'autre saurait déchiffrer tout ça. Bah ouais, je sais. Mais moi, je veux le ramener là-bas. Mais il passe tout le temps là. Ouais, c'est ça, trop fax. Hein. Shark. Ah, je suis pas venu par ici. Mais oui, va frère.
Majestic Arbs. Transients welcome.
Le requin.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
C'est comme Jaws 14 là, ou je sais plus combien, 17 dans le 2 et tout. Je pense que c'est une petite référence là, le requin. Bon, on va prendre clairement le dernier indice là. Essaie d'enregistrer. J'avoue, j'ai pas pensé aux objets. Ok. On va l'attendre.
Not sure what that...
Ouais, tu te ferais chier, mais au soleil, gars. Je sais pas si on peut appeler ça vraiment se faire chier, gars.
Not sure what that...
Bon allez, sors du palais là.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Oh, moi j'aimerais bien me faire chier au soleil avec des caipirinhas et des meufs. Oh, franchement...
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Ouais, de ouf, trop fax. Bah moi j'attends qu'on m'appelle pour faire bêta testeur, hein, enfin testeur de jeu quoi, tu vois. Pour trouver des glitches. Et bon, on m'appelle pas. Pourtant tous les jeux où je trouve des glitches... Je te jure, trop fax. J'ai vu ta petite photo, Trofax. Genre, j'avais envie de commenter, mais je savais pas si t'avais la ref de FF7. Tu sais, même c'est Vinland qui disait, ouais, lui c'est Trofax et tout, là, le mec, quand tu fais les squats, genre il fait une vraie symphonie de muscles. Je voulais te mettre ça.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied
Ouais, si, ouais.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer
Ouais,
mess
le
up the
catcheur avant le
time
market,
stream?
c'est
Only
ça?
if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
J'ai rien capté.
It'll be fine.
Ok, donc maintenant on a la réponse, on va aller lui répéter ça. Ah gros, il m'a sorti un truc d'Ivanov là, je sais pas quoi. Rien capté, frère. Bah, attends, il était là, le jeune émettre, là, il y a 2 secondes, là. On a vu. What? J'ai encore cassé le jeu.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Tu as pas fait le remake? Bon, en même temps, j'ai envie de te dire, Trofax, c'est pas trop grave, hein, tu vois, genre, t'as le temps avant qu'il sorte le deuxième. Hein.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
C'est ça, Trofax. Tu as bien mangé, je te grille? Je viens de la planète Vulcain. Mon nom est Dark Vador. Quand il lui met les... Dans le 1 là, quand il lui met les écouteurs sur les oreilles. Il lui met du Van Halen, frère.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Mon nom est Dark Vador. J'ai vraiment très besoin de votre foreuse à
Can I see your
percussion.
rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor.
J'aime trop
Dr. McCoy.
Les expressions du doc.
Done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got a
Oh,
subpoena
shit.
from Grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
J'ai eu un petit trophée.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised.
Il est grave
Arthur does
stylé
the
le jeu
books for
quand
his
même, hein, je
business.
kiffe.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Ah, il y a Edna là.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Ce qui est crédible vu que c'est sorti en 86 et là ce jeu se passe, enfin Marty vient de 86 du coup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
Huh.
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
Merde, elle se barre.
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
J'ai peut-être pas choisi les bons trucs là. Fuck. Il est rentré avec moi carrément.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right.
Il a une voix lui mon pote. Special soup.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Okay. Ok, donc forcément, il y en a c'est de l'alcool. Ça doit être ceux qui sont là, non? Ceux qui sont là? Je reviens vite fait les gars, je vais me chercher un petit truc à manger là, vite fait. Petit gâteau ou quoi. Ouais, ouais les gars, désolé. Alors. Ma petite crêpe. Bon. Même pas, gosse. C'est waouh falche. C'est wa sans le ou quoi en fait. Donc à chaque fois il en ramène des nouvelles. Et dès que tu tapes les canalisations, ça les descend. Qu'est-ce qu'on va pouvoir faire avec ça?
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy.
J'avais même pas vu qu'il y avait des pancartes. Donc ouais, c'est encore Keblo.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Ok, donc il va m'aider à ouvrir la porte. Une bolle de soupe.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Can I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
Ça c'est la petite ref. Genre quand il a envoyé le bol de soupe.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Au premier...
Ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Là je disais le bol de soupe là quand il l'a envoyé, c'est une petite ref au premier. Avec George McFly qui fait quand il arrive et qu'il essaie de draguer Lorraine. Et qu'il lui dit Lou, mets-moi un lait au chocolat.
Giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh?
Actually, tough guy.
I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid.
Ouais, grave,
Let's
gars,
spice it up a
heureusement.
bit, shall we?
Mets-moi un lait au chocolat. Alors attends. Je capte pas trop là. Quand il a les doigts tournés, je peux taper. Ok. D'accord. Lui, il en ramène à chaque fois. Donc on va essayer de pousser la porte là avec Emmett.
Emmett.
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Du coup? Non.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Pardon. Je peux plus interagir avec Doc là. Enfin avec le jeune Emmett.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Could you move them out of the way?
Soirees.
Not a chance. I could throw out my back.
Eureka!
Ah, Eureka. Eureka. Ah bah il a trouvé.
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here.
Sauf que là, justement, ça passera
At
pas
least
en
those
dessous.
tables are propped up now.
Ouais. Pas mal. Donc on va leur demander un bol de soupe.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried
Paprika.
paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color.
D'accord. Hop. Canalisation. Ok.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before
that
I
a
gag
yes?
on the hypocrisy.
Hop. Le cocol.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Et du coup maintenant faut que je parle avec elle, du genre que je vais les livrer pour elle, genre.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Voilà, exactement. Est-ce que y a un indice quelque part? Attends. Genre pour un truc de charité ou un truc comme ça. Pancarte de l'officier de police, magasin de fourrure, papeterie.
The hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of
Kiwi.
here. How about you?
Truc pour cirer là.
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Ah, je vais tirer les chaussures, allez.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
Okay.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
I want to see myself in the toes.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut ball.
My peanut ball.
Never mind. How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
Okay. Attends, mais elle a pas le baril là. Y a pas un truc comme quoi, je sais pas quoi, de charité, mon cul. Tout à l'heure elle est partie. Parce que j'ai sûrement donné la mauvaise réponse. Entrée du refuge de nuit.
Majestic Arms. Transients welcome.
Ok, on va aller voir. Matches. Ah, c'est le gars. Putain, wesh, il est parti me le chercher loin. Est-ce qu'avec Emmett, il y a autre chose à dire?
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, you know, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know. Gas, maybe?
Gasoline? Pfft, yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
C'est pas faux, hein, avec l'état dans là. Mais bon, c'est pas en pur, quoi. Enfin, c'est pas toutes les voitures. Hein.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Non, j'ai des cacahuètes aussi du coup. Ah non. Bizarre ça. Bon, et toi là?
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Bah ouais, l'association
The
Restez
Stay
Sobre
Sober
du coup.
Society.
Yes, we do generally provide refreshments for the Stay Sober Society, but I'm afraid they may not be able to meet tonight. They haven't got a meeting space.
Ok, donc il faut...
I got a book.
Il nous faut un endroit où
where?
ils peuvent... Justement, la résidence Brown, on va voir du coup avec le jeune Emmett.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Attends, voyons voir avec le doc.
Doc!
Il me faut de la bibine.
Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Sinon, Ça sauvegarde tout seul? Ah non, il y a sauvegardé, attends. Charger, sauvegarder. Emplacement vide. Attends, ça sauvegarde là? Ah ouais. Bizarre, je peux pas... Ah ouais, ça doit être la sauvegarde automatique, l'emplacement.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
Alors.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
La résidence
Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
So get your dad a pair of earplugs.
I can't tell my father to wear earplugs.
What's wrong with a little noise? It'll be like a party.
My Pop is not the partying type.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Ah, fuck, il manque un détail.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait!
Ah.
You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I got a
You
very
worry too
bad
much,
feeling about this.
Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
Petit trophée qui est tombé. Ok, donc l'alcool c'est bon du coup. Maintenant, il me manque quoi? Quoi? Toujours l'alcool? Mais what?
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Hmm. Il me dit quoi les indices hein? Elna a récupéré l'alcool et est prête à faire la livraison. Tous les mots où il y a des accents, j'ai envie de mettre des O quoi. Contre livraison, un O à la fin.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squarely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well,
You got
you gonna
it,
stand
kid.
there like an okie, or you gonna shine my shoes?
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
About that Carl Sagan guy, I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy, social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more
Shoeshine
rubbing, a little
boy.
less talking.
Okay.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you're Mr. Spy.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Ouais, non.
Never mind.
Bizarre.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Il manque
Yeah,
un détail
that'll
pour
do.
ici. Et lui, à chaque fois que je m'approche, il se dégage.
I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy. Psst, Doc. Guess what? In order to free up your younger self to complete the rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences...
Could be catastrophic. I know, got it.
Donc pas d'autres
Hang in there, Doc.
pas d'autres indices de la part de Doc. On a toujours l'alcool en première phase. Est-ce qu'on va prendre le deuxième indice? Dis à Edna que l'association Restez Sobre a besoin d'une livraison de soupe. Ouais, mais elle vient pas de se barrer là. Ouais, justement, faut que je rentre dans la soupe populaire pour ça. Faut que je refasse le tricks. Ah bon?
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
Nesquik?
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
Il veut pas lui redire? C'est bizarre. Comment faire pour qu'il bouge son cul du coup?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery. For we were born only yesterday and know nothing, and our days on earth are but a shadow. Actually, I won't be born for about 40 years.
J'ai quand même lu au cas où il y avait un trophée.
Nope. I'm still not getting through here.
Ouais,
At least those tables are propped up now.
Je te grille qu'il passe level 69 quoi, quel coquinou. Ah j'ai clippé Doc. On m'appelle Docfly quoi.
Emmett.
Yes?
Obviously this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. Don't worry, Emmett. We'll get that subpoena delivered.
If you say so.
Bon. Est-ce que Edna est revenue? À tout hasard. Parce que là, il va me voir là. Bah, ça fait plus rien. D'accord. Parce que là, elle est plus là. Où est-ce qu'elle est partie cette con? Attends, parce que là, d'ici là, je peux interagir avec lui. Attends, on va voir. Matches. L'allumette. Les allumettes. On va voir. Ah, c'est peut-être le fait d'arriver de ce côté-là.
No screw-ups tonight, you get me? I don't want this thing turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
Well?
Ah non, il se barre quoi qu'il arrive, quoi.
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
J'avoue là que je vois pas là comment elle revient là du coup. Comment la faire revenir? Bah ouais d'accord mais... Faut que je trouve un moyen surtout de trouver Arthur McFly quoi.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
Putain, je suis crevé de ouf.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Ah,
We'll get that
c'est
subpoena
pour
delivered.
ça qu'il me faut le chapeau, que je le donne à Einstein. Ah. Ah. Par contre, comment tu veux que je récupère le chapeau en fait?
Jeez.
Will do, kid.
Well?
Ouais, merci Gus, merci d'être passé, c'est cool. Bah écoute, je te souhaite un bon week-end également et puis bon courage pour le taf en tout cas. Et à la prochaine du coup. Ciao ciao Gus. Ouais, c'est cool.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Je vais lui envoyer les cacahuètes à la gueule.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
I'm in a giving mood. Ah! Vise un peu, Biff. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Hey, kid. Yeah. What the
Ah,
hell
ça
is
va
that?
partir en couille.
Hey.
What'd you do?
Il est où mon overboard là?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook. Emmett.
Oh, il est trop chaud.
Emmett. Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen. Hey!
C'est de la merde. Le fumier.
Fix me up.
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out.
Carrément. Ah là, on peut le dire, il nous a fait un move du futur là. Enfin, du futur du passé quoi. Voilà. Maintenant on a le chapeau. Vise un peu, Biff, qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, déjà vu.
Ah ouais, c'est là où Edna Strickland crèche plus tard quoi.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. You won't come out if we knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
Oh, tu fais chier, Arthur McFly. McFly!
What now?
Et vise un peu ce qui est écrit sur ces mocassins, Nick. Et qu'est-ce que c'est que Nick?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
Sûrement un mot de patois pour rouge.
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave.
Oh, le relou.
Sorry. Some other time.
Y a rien d'autre dans la rue, je suppose. Attends.
Need any help?
Never mind.
Ok, donc c'est à moi de gérer là. On a que ça comme interaction possible. Einstein, je pense pas qu'il y a un autre truc avec lui. On va lui dire
What
qu'on a un lien
now?
de parenté.
I don't need to push it again. Arthur's already there.
D'accord.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time.
Sorry, some other time. Casse les couilles, Arthur. Là.
Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
Vas-y, donne un indice, vas-y. Pour faire sortir Arthur, il faut aller chercher quelque chose au centre-ville. Oh, fuck. Quelque chose au centre-ville. Mais tu veux que j'aille chercher quoi?
What now?
Qu'est-ce que tu veux que j'aille chercher, frère? Quelque chose au centre-ville. Retour à Tchéd de foudrage contre toi. Bah écoute, on va découvrir ça tout de suite. Parce qu'il n'y a que lui au final. Hein. C'est son boss.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get him, matches.
Il a l'air toujours énervé contre moi. Oula, il y avait un bug là. Il y avait un crayon qui flottait dans les airs.
Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order!
Son of a bitch, carrément.
Don't
I don't
make me
think they're in a
angry,
talkative
Smucko!
mood right now.
Get down here and face the music!
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right now.
You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're
Einstein!
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Ça me dit toujours pas ce que je viens chercher. En plus, l'objectif principal, c'est encore le truc de l'alcool. Kid fera-t-il plus de bruit que de mal? Marty ne se laisse pas intimider par le savon que lui passe Kid, mais Arthur, plus timide, le serait sûrement. Essaie d'enregistrer Kid. Ah ouais, putain, en gros, l'enregistreur, c'est l'objet clé, quoi.
Hey!
Eh, je suis là, bande de cons! Chopez-le! Hé. Petite, ça te dérange pas si je t'emprunte ton overboard?
You're only making it worse for yourself.
Tiens, je te rends ton overboard, petite. Ah, vous pouvez le garder, monsieur, j'ai un pitbull maintenant. Le bête de
Stay up
pitbull,
there.
mon
The
gars.
longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now. Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now!
I don't
That's
want to
an order.
record them right now.
Don't make me
This
angry,
hat belongs to my
Smucko.
grandfather.
Get down here and
Mais je m'en fous là, vas-y, prends
Grandpa
pas
may be a
d'objet.
little wimpy, but he's got great taste in hats.
Bah ouais, mais
face the music.
voilà.
You can't get away that easy. No.
Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
I can't believe you lost him again!
Dun, 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 dun. Allez, go. Non, c'était à côté de du poste de police là pour aller vers McFly. Vers chez Arthur.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss.
Right away, boss.
Where's Kid?
Cette baltringue. Right away, boss. Tiens, prends ta citation à comparaître là.
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court
Ouais,
and
des
provide
problèmes
evidence in the investigation into...
Il a même pas... Il a même pas... Ah bah voilà, ça y est, il vient de l'avoir.
Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest? But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Débat. Une citation pour grand-père à mon avis.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Ah, tu peux parler en VF?
Emmett, why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett?
Coming, father!
Ah ouais, je crois qu'il va me donner des indications en même temps qu'il parle à son père, je crois.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Je me mets la pression.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Ronge. 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 Ah merde.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Alimenter le feu. Ah bah non, étincelle, putain, c'était de l'autre côté. Ah bah si, c'est bon. Ah bah non, c'est pas bon. C'est des barres.
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Ok, c'est bon, on a tous les détails.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Soupape de décompression. Bah, à part ça.
Flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
Flamme. Merde, c'était pas ça.
Just pay attention to what I say.
À mon avis.
I'm not through with you yet.
À mon avis, c'était justement la pression. Et ensuite le feu.
Food for thought, Pop.
Nourri. Faut être plus speed là.
Come as a shock to you, Pop.
Shock.
Not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Oh, what use as a microorganism?
Micro-organisme.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you
Tourne.
like a top.
Attends, mais tourne, ça peut être le vilebrequin ou la pression gazeuse.
Full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start.
Ok, c'était ça. Il a dit burning.
Ah, halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work.
Pourtant, c'est des bas.
Can I honor your wishes? You treat me like common
Bacteria.
Pressure? You're a child and you don't know anything about pressure.
Pression, attends, ça c'est les darons qui a dit par contre.
Your burning passion, Father, but it is not
La flamme,
mine.
la flamme.
Father, why don't you ever listen to me? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning.
Broyer.
Would that make you happy?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my
Ah, t'as le daron et Emmett, du coup c'est pour t'embrouiller.
Scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Ça, boule de cristal.
Those rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself?
La terre tourne. Merde, c'était pas ça. Donc quand il dit tourne ou quoi, c'est la pression en fait.
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
Tour de parole, je pense que ça doit être ça. Ouais.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of
Poche
gas.
de gaz. Poche de gaz, ça doit être ça.
Bellowing like that.
Almost there.
Emmett!
coming, father? This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
De cristal, y'a rien.
Get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Ah, donc boule de cristal, c'est la pression en fait. Sauf qu'il n'y a rien.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Why are you always bellowing at me?
Souffle.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. You're getting so hot under the collar, Pop. I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I know it's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Ouais, eating, donc ouais.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No!
Ça va exploser ou quoi?
Eureka!
Eureka!
Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
J'en sais rien, moi, frère. Un mois et demi.
In about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Ah ouais, ça déconne zéro.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be...
Mais non.
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping. Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Putain, en plus ça a servi à rien, ça a même pas fait de trou et tout. On va voir l'article changer.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain, and they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now?
Comment ça, super battu?
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Ah, je me souviens, on va le mettre sur le vélo. Ça me dit grave un truc. Ah gros.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
Ah gros, il est parti mon pote. Doc! Doc! Whoa.
Marty! You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here and we'll talk later.
2 secondes, je recharge ma clope, Doc. C'est une expérience scientifique. C'est une expérience météorologique. Alors attends. À la gauche, à droite. Allez, on va tester à droite. Antenne. Boîte à outils. Revenir sur ses pas. On va tester de l'autre côté du coup. Je vois il y a un pneu en fait pour passer. Roue de secours. Ok. J'ai un frisbee. Et il y a plein de petits trèfles hein, quand même. Hein. C'est trop stylé. Mais attends. Ah on peut pas revenir derrière, d'accord. C'est soit un côté ou l'autre. Débarre le doc. Ouais mais je fais quoi avec ça? Un joli verre, antenne.
It's an antenna.
It's an antenna.
It's a hubcap.
Hubcap?
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll wait right here.
Oh, c'est qui ta naine?
What's he doing here?
Ah, des clés. Ah, il y a les clés de l'autre côté. Ah, mais la fenêtre, elle est pas ouverte de l'autre côté. Mais jamais de la vie, je vais les choper. Attends. On va voir de l'autre côté ce qui se passe. Parce qu'avec l'antenne, en fait...
No good. The window's shut.
Ouais, voilà, c'est ça. Avec l'antenne, en fait, je pourrais aller essayer de les choper. Attends, on va tester. Par contre, l'enjoliveur, je vois pas à quoi il va me servir. On va clairement se fight, là. C'est mort.
Gotta set up a distraction. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Et de l'autre côté.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Ah ouais? Oh, attends. Ah, le journal.
I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of
Ah
Doc's
ouais,
fate.
effectivement. Effectivement. Je pensais mettre le journal en plein sur le pare-brise, mais non, apparemment. Je peux pas l'ouvrir la porte.
Keys. The window's shut tight. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Je vois pas là.
No good. The window's shut.
Donne un indice. Et donne un autre. Bah ouais. Mais comment tu veux qu'il se concentre pas sur la route en fait? C'est ça le truc. C'est ça le problème. Vas-y, donne le dernier, vas-y, allez. Hein, demande à Doc de faire diversion. Oh, bah ouais, mais non. Ça aurait été plus logique que ce soit nous qui fassions tout, quoi.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Ça j'ai pour faire
I need a
diversion.
distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver. You're driving too fast. Watch how you take those curves. What are you trying to do? Kill me? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Ah, trop stylé.
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Bah, il reste pas derrière du coup? Ah attends. Parce que j'ai les clés maintenant, frère. Ah
Stand
voilà.
back, Doc.
Marty! Oh!
Oh putain. Oh shit.
How many bullets has he got in that thing?
Lead, Sagan.
Pistolet en jouet? Quoi? Ah, le frisbee. La ref.
Ow!
Allez.
Son of a bitch!
Give me that shit. Ah. Ah oui, bah oui, il est attaché du coup. J'ai pas compris pourquoi pistolet en jouet.
That's the idea.
Pistolet en joue plutôt, non?
The throttle.
Why? Oh!
Je déteste le fumier. Bah.
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh
No,
shit.
I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Ta, 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 na, 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 na. Trop stylé. Great Scott! Nom de Zeus! Trop stylé ou pas, trop fax?
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill
Du
Valley
coup, on va
from
devoir
descending into
acheter
the
Doc.
fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Du coup, on reste en 1931. Coffret Tannen. Dans le prochain épisode. Franchement, je me tâte à le faire maintenant, mais y a personne. Fais chier quoi, tu es le seul là, trop fax. Tout le monde s'est barré quoi. Je m'attendais à avoir du monde comme ça. Ah si, je te grille, non, là, je sais pas, les joueurs là, ils te grillent de ouf là. Padadan. Bah ouais, le jeu il tabasse et tout. Michael J. Fox Parkinson Research. J'avoue ça c'est la merde qu'il a eu cette maladie là. J'avoue il y avait que des bots mon pote. En plus il y a masse nouveaux bots hein. Donc voilà ce qui conclut notre épisode numéro 1 sur Back to the Future the Game. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Je pense qu'on va peut-être soit attaquer tout de suite l'épisode numéro 2 ou demain. Mais pour vous ça ne changera rien, ceux qui regardent la VOD. Je vous souhaite à tous une agréable journée ou soirée, ça dépend quand est-ce que vous regardez cette vidéo. Sur ce, je vous dis à la prochaine, c'était Sangesh. Ciao ciao.